Hey guys, so I'm still alive, I'm still here. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but it's been crazy busy with the holidays, and then Haley got sick after the holidays, which I'm going to talk more about. But yeah, it's really late at night. I've been cleaning my butt off today while my parents kept Haley for a little bit and spend some time with her. And then we're going out of town for a couple of days to go see my best friend. So I've been trying to pack and wash clothes on top of it. So it's been a very long day. I think the only reason I'm up is because I'm washing diapers, or otherwise I'd be in bed. But yeah, okay, so my goal was to start the new year off right and do videos 2 to 3 times a week. I was going to do Monday and Friday, and then, you know, when I have the chance, or, you know, if possible, throw in a Wednesday. And then I had also been working on getting a blog situated so that I could try to type in it every day, and it not be just like, you know, it be about anything, whether I'm having a bad day or something cute Haley's done, or a book I might be reading, TV, something I might be watching, or, you know, something like that, just to kind of look back and go on that, because I'm such a bad vlogger. Like, I don't know how people have time to vlog when they have kids, because obviously I'm not very good at time management or something, because I never seem to be able to have time. You know, if Haley's taking a nap, if it was a rough night before, I'm crashing with her, or it's either washing dishes, fixing me something to eat, washing clothes. It just, I feel like I always have something to do, and I never get the time to do it. And then, you know, when she goes down at night time, I do what I need to do around the house, and then I just kind of want some me time to be able to sit down and relax and chill from, you know, the day. So I'm really hoping to get better at it. But I mean, that's all I can try to do, is to be better. So the reason that my year didn't start off that good, or that right, or whatever, with vlogs and blogs and all that stuff, is because my daughter got sick, and it has been an ongoing battle, and thank goodness I think it's pretty much cleared up. She started feeling bad, or she started having a runny nose probably a day or so before New Year's, and I just chopped it up to teething, because she wasn't necessarily running a fever at that point. If she was, it was like 99 or something, so it's not really even a fever, and she is teething her top 2 teeth. So I just chopped it up to that, and then it just seemed to be like getting worse and worse. And then I don't even know the days anymore, it's been so crazy, but I think last Sunday, okay, wait, let me back up. So my husband was off for 2 weeks for work, and Haley is a daddy's girl when he is home. She loves to spend time with him, wants to do stuff with him, because his job has him away a lot. And so he was off for 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks she got to spend every single day with Lonnie. And then the first he left, and we had some major separation anxiety going on. I'm talking about, I could not even walk out the room without her screaming. She wanted to be held. She didn't want to put down. She wouldn't take naps unless she was held. Like, she just crawled around crying for him. And this started probably 15-20 minutes after he, like, walked out the door, and I guess she realized he wasn't coming back. And it just escalated from there. So I had to deal with that, on top of her not feeling good with the runny nose and stuff like that. And then a couple of days after that following Sunday, I don't have my phone in here to look at dates, or the day before, so like Saturday or so, she started running a fever, and it started out as like 101, and then it jumped up to 102, and then it jumped up to 103, and this was like a day or two leading up to that Sunday. And then I just watched her. When it hit 103, I was just going to watch her, and I had already decided, like, in my head, that if it got higher than 103, I was going to either 1, try to get her into the doctor, or 2, take her to the emergency room. Well, I had to fall on the weekend, and it jumped up to 104.5, and we had to do cold baths and all this stuff. So I ended up taking her to the emergency room on that Sunday, and they said that it was a upper respiratory infection. No, sorry. They said it was bronchitis. They took an x-ray, said there was a bunch of haze and cloudiness and stuff like that, so they diagnosed her with bronchitis. They gave her a shot of Rocephin, which is the antibiotic, and sent me home with antibiotics and told me to give her Tylenol, Motrin, and stuff for the fever, and so on and so forth. Well, and they told me that she shouldn't spike another fever. Well, she kept running like 104 to 104.5 to 104.6. I mean, it was just horrible, and she was screaming, and she was whiny and tired, and she wasn't sleeping real good because every time she fell asleep, her fever would spike, which would wake her up, and we just kept having to give her cool baths. And my parents came over to help me, and at 2 o'clock in the morning, they go to the store to get a new thermometer to make sure that it's not our thermometer acting up. And I was doing all this rectally and stuff like that, so we ended up taking her back to the hospital Monday afternoon after her fever spiked 104 like several more times, higher than 104, almost 105. And they said that it was just and they tested her for the flu, and it was negative. And I let me just point out that I hate our hospital. They suck, for lack of a better term. They said that it was just the bronchitis and upper respiratory infection that needed to run its course. There was nothing you could do. Blah, 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 blah. That her fever could get up even higher than that, and it'd be okay. And just all this crap that I didn't agree upon at all. So while I'm in the hospital, I start calling my pediatrician. It's the pediatrician that I used to work for. And I start calling him and texting him on the phone and stuff like that. And we kind of go over what's going on and what they're telling me and things like that. And they sent us home and just told us to make sure to keep her hydrated. And come to find out, later on that evening, or the next day. The next day, her fever finally broke and dropped down to 99. And when I say finally broke, I mean from like those 3 to 4 days that it started, it never got below like 101 or 100. 100 to 101. It was always 100 to 104, almost 105. And it finally broke that Tuesday, and then Tuesday night she broke out in a rash from head to toe. If you're on my Facebook, you've seen pictures of it. And anyways, she was diagnosed with I cannot even remember the name of it. Some type of measles. Rosella measles or something like that. Anyways, it's very common for kids her age to get. It just has to kind of run its course. There's nothing really you can do for it. But it was a rough couple of days. Still to this point, she hasn't really had a fever, but she is really teething on top of it, drooling, and she still has a snotty nose. So, and it's clear, it's not yellow or anything. So, I don't know. But she's sleeping better now, and she's eating, because she wouldn't eat anything but breast for those couple of days, which is, great for her. But it was a rough couple of weeks, or 2 weeks, however long it's been. So that's why I've been missing, and that's why I haven't got to update my vlog. I haven't really been on Facebook a whole lot. So I have tons of YouTube videos to catch up. I've missed all kinds of stuff. So every once in a while I would get on my phone if I had a chance. But I don't know. It's been rough. So I hope everybody had great holidays, even though it's really late. And congratulations to Brandy on her BFP, and I know there's been so many of them. So if you get bombarded with comments on your videos, it's because I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I should have several videos coming up in the next couple of days. Like I said, I'm going to try to start posting Mondays and Fridays for sure, and then Wednesdays if I get extra time in. So today's Tuesday, so this one's going to be late, of course. But like I said, I'm going out of town tomorrow, and I won't be home till Friday. But I'm going to try to go ahead and upload one, and then just have it go live on Friday. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, let me know below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.